Greetings and welcome to another edition of The Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Lyle, and I have some news for you. The fantasy football season is over. At least for me it is. That's right, The Fan Perspective will not do another episode of fantasy football. I have decided that since it is getting into the playoffs of fantasy football season, you don't want to take advice from a guy who's not in the playoffs in 3 different fantasy leagues. So I've decided that I'm just not going to do it anymore, at least not for this season. I will come back next season, and that one I do plan on staying there all year. If you want my opinions then on fantasy, then go ahead and feel free to ask me any questions. I'll try to answer them in a timely manner. But the only video that I'm going to be making is at the end of the year. I'm going to do reflections on the 2012 fantasy football season. But until then, I'm not going to be doing any more fantasy football videos. Just that one to look back on everything that's happened this year in fantasy football. Now, but tomorrow, instead of fantasy football, I'm going to do 2 things. The last of the fan awards. We've got Offensive Player of the Year and League MVP. So those are the 2 other things that those are 2 videos I'm going to be putting up tomorrow. And I'm also going to be putting up a video asking me how you want me to present the awards. I'll lay out some different options. You tell me what your opinion are, possibly some others as well. Anyways, it is Saturday, so now on to some predictions for the second half of the Week 14 games. At 4 o'clock, we have the Seahawks at the Bills. And right now, the Seahawks control the outcome of their division. As long as they just keep winning, they're in the playoffs. However, on the road against a Bills team that can put up points, I smell an upset here. And then you have the Panthers at the Chargers. No playoffs, no predictions. Lions at Cardinals, ditto the last one. And then you have the Cheifs at the Raiders, ditto that last ditto. And then we've got the Steelers at the Cowboys. The Steelers are currently a wildcard team fighting to keep their seeding, while the Cowboys are on the outside looking in, desperately trying to win in order to scratch their way into the playoffs. The Steelers have had their struggles this season, but I honestly just don't trust the Cowboys anymore, and I've got to go with black and yellow to get this win. And then on Sunday night, you've got the matchup, the 49ers at the Patriots. And the 49ers, they started off so well, but after seeing the Patriots dismantle the Texans last week, I cannot bet against them. The 49ers defense might be able to limit their score, but I don't trust Kaepernick to outduel Tom Brady. Because Brady, as good as the 49ers defense is, Brady has a habit of doing just enough so that his team is always capable of coming away with a win. And I don't think Kaepernick is quite up to that level yet. He's not going to be able to match that. So I'm going with the Patriots to win this one. And then on Monday night, you've got the Jets at the Titans. And I don't give a fuck about either of those teams. So that's it. That's it for today. It's a pretty short video. But like I said, tune in tomorrow. I'll do a couple of videos about the fan awards. And until then, for those of you who are in the fantasy playoffs, good luck to you. Congratulations on having a much better season than me. And until tomorrow, happy Saturday.